I want to go back. You're one of the greatest selling hip hop artists of all time. I feel like you truly evolved the genre in a way that is still heard today. I don't think we get Future. I don't think we get some of these melodic artists without you. I mean, damn, you influenced 50 in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I think we all influence each other, right? So without CeeLo, without
shout out
CeeLo
to
Green,
Goody Mob. Yeah,
without
Soul
CeeLo
Food.
Green, there might not be no Nelly. Without
And even Bone Thugs back in the day.
Bone
Bone
Thugs,
Thugs.
Arrested Development.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you get a lot of the people that are, melodic. And it's about influence because we all influence each other. So I'm just happy that I can pass on inspiration. And like you're saying, make it so that it's not hearing something irregular to be
Yeah.
on the radio. And then you got brothers like T-Pain and Akon that just take that
Different.
shit to a whole nother level, man, because T-Pain is a GOAT. Like
He's one of 'em.
He's a GOAT, man.
100%.
I don't.
Well,
think
he's one of the most
people-
alien level
My
talented people.
God,
Yes.
man, people don't realize that guy. That guy.
No
is
auto-tune?
Man,
Put him on a stage with a
damn
mic?
That,
Yeah.
Damn that. His mental, his knowledge of music, the way he can put shit together, like. I grew up in music my whole life. I'm not even the first one in my family to even do a record. My Uncle Rudy, rest in peace, did an album in 1988. And he's the one who taught me about, just music in general and how to count bars, how to do certain things. And I was in band. I did the drumline thing.
Yeah.
I played the trumpet for a little bit and all of that. Even when it was church, I was in the choir, the kids' choir.
Yeah.
So music has always been around me. So when you see somebody like Payne, and the things he's able to capture, man, he's incredible.
Do you feel like, because when it comes to prolific runs, I think of your run from Country Grammar to Sweatsuit. I mean, the fact you were able to drop 2 albums on the same day and they each went 1 and 2 on the chart. Nellyville in between that. It's one of the greatest runs in history.
Thanks, bro.
Do you feel like you get your flowers when we talk about the GOAT conversation?
I don't trip off of it like that.
Yeah.
I don't. I literally don't. Like, I talk shit with you if you want to talk.
Right.
But because somebody else, I don't worry about it. I always say, as long as they can put my flowers on my grave. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's cool with me because my job is first is the father, it's the husband, it's the, you know what I'm saying? It's protecting and providing and changing the course of what my family was doing because I was blessed to be in that position. So that's what I care about first.
Yeah.
If it comes, it comes. And I feel like a lot of times it may not be the right time. Like we talked about timing.
Yeah.
Everything is timing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like sometimes you got to look back to understand what somebody like a Terrell Owens did or meant to the league, or what a Randy Moss meant to
Right.
the league. Because, when they're doing it, it could be little things that make you overlook them for some reason. But then when you think about the game and you go back and you be like, damn, dude was a beast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so if that happens like that, then that's cool. And from where I'm from, we used to get overlooked. Like, you from St. Louis. I'm from somewhere like St. Louis.
Yeah, I mean, for people,
happens.
you cut that light off real quick. Yeah, it keeps blinking. That's fine. Speaking of St. Louis, St. Louis recently, obviously, it's been in the news for the wrong reasons. It's one of the most dangerous places in America, if not the most dangerous place in America. Country Grammar, while it was Ride With Me and a lot of hits on there, it was also a lot of street shit on there. Still, the show was on there.
Yeah.
What point in time did you realize, because I feel like you had a real conscientious effort to be like, you know what, I don't want to limit myself in this box.
Yo.
You had, I mean, the come up was quick, but I feel like you had like a real conscientious effort to try to kind of like make sure you weren't just stuck in a box.
There you go. Yo.
Was that
Damn sure.
immediately, or was it like, oh, we got something here, and then some of the
Period.
pop looks started coming in, and
Period. Like, but I didn't understand the whole thing of pop. It wasn't like I was trying to go pop. I just
Right.
did the records, and that's what the label does. That's their expertise of saying, yo, this can play her, this can work her, and this can work there.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going into the studio make a pop hit. I don't know how to fucking do that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just go in there, and if I hear a beat I like, I'm gonna do what I can do on that beat. Now, I grew up hustling anyway, and you know when you hustlers, you always trying to keep a door open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but obviously I've sold drugs, but I've sold everything. I sold burnout phones. I've
Right.
sold T-shirts.
Right.
I said, you know, 'cause whatever is in demand, that's where I was putting the energy, and it was no different with this music because I feel like, yo, if I can get a hit here, get a hit here, get a hit here, because if you look at all the songs, none of them sound alike.
None of
Country
them.
Grammar don't sound like EI.
Nope.
EI don't sound like Batter Up. Batter Up don't sound like Ride With Me.
They're all different, man.
Ride With Me don't sound like Hot in Here. Hot
For
in
sure.
Here don't sound like Dilemma.
Number One
Dilemma
sounds
don't
different,
like
yeah.
Number One, Air Force Ones,
Yep.
Pimp Juice,
Grills.
Flap Your Wings,
Yeah,
Grills.
on and on and on, yeah.
Justin Dream.
Yeah.
All that shit is different. None
Yep.
of those songs
Yep. Shake It
sound
Tail
alike.
Feather.
Yeah.
Another slept
Tail
on
Feather.
classic Bad Boys 2 soundtrack.
None of those songs sound alike.
Right.
And when you are able to have that type of options, you know what I'm saying, you can always find an outlet, I feel.
Yeah, 100%.